So basically, risk management is actually an iterative process. When we talk about iterative process, is actually a process that having the desired outcome, having a goal. And in order to achieve the goal, in order to achieve the desired outcomes, you need to have a series of operational steps. So based on the risk management ISO 13001, there is a 4 key activities that I want everyone to understand by basic. It's not complicated, just a basic things that I hope after this you may understand what is risk management process if someone asking you about that. So basically, it's just 4 key activities. Is about identification, assessing, control, and recover. So there is a difference between identify and assess. There is also a difference between control and recover. When you have a business operation, when you have a context, activity you're doing, and you want to achieve the goal, you want to achieve the outcome, and there is always a threat that potentially leading you to not achieving the goal. So you need to identify that. Basically, actually, you may find numbers of questions to facilitate you to identify the hazard, to identify the risk, to identify the threats. So I'm just giving you a few here, which is in your activity, in order for you to achieve your outcome or goals, does anyone or anything exposed to harm? And what do you have in your activities that is going to hurt you, yourself, your team, or the whole process? And when it comes to assess, you facilitate your thought that I'm now having my risk, my having the threat. So what is going to give a consequence? What is the result of this process of this threat? How likely it's going to occur? So you're going to identify, and then you're going to assess. And when it comes to control, it's basically trying to go back to something that you identify and think of how I need to eliminate, I need to prevent and stop the causes from happening. And when it comes to recover, the difference between the control is that recover actually when things already happen, but you need to mitigate, you need to bring back the abnormal state to the normal state. So that's the difference between recover and control. So this is the 4 elements that I hope after this, there is in everyone's mind, mostly all engineers know that what is risk management process. So when it's really maintenance and reliability, when we do